Let's explore into the features of world's most valuable train. Since becoming the leader of North Korea, Kim Jong Un has only visited a few countries, mostly China and Russia. Over the last 13 years, he has made just 10 international trips, primarily using this moving fortress. The train is escorted by 2 additional trains. One train runs ahead to confront any potential threats, such as explosives on the tracks or unusual activities. Typically, no one is allowed near the tracks when President Kim travels, yet the commandos on the front train monitor every small detail closely. The second train follows behind, packed with ammunition and army commandos to protect their supreme leader in any emergency. Additionally, a convoy flies overhead while the train remains in North Korean territory. If this force is somehow insufficient, cargo planes at nearby airports stand ready to take off with ammunition and commandos. Their sole mission is to ensure the supreme leader's safety at any cost. As for the train, all its windows are bulletproof. The roof and underside are reinforced with steel to protect the train from explosions. Various compartments contain different weapons, including an anti-aircraft missile system to defend against airborne threats. Anti-tank missiles and machine guns are installed on both sides of the train to counter any attacks. Even if these systems fail, it doesn't necessarily mean Kim Jong Un's end, as a helicopter travels in one of the train's carriages for emergency evacuation. The advanced security systems make Kim Jong Un's train very safe, but also quite heavy. As a result, the train can only travel at a maximum speed of 60 km/h, and often slower due to the poor condition of North Korea's railway tracks. Whenever the president's train passes through a station, all lights are turned off in advance. Additionally, no other train is allowed on the adjacent tracks, so its electricity connection is also cut. To date, 20 railway stations have been built in North Korea, where only Kim Jong Un's train can go. Because of its slow speed, the train takes several days to reach its destination. In September 2023, when Kim Jong Un traveled to meet Russian President Vladimir Putin, it took 10 days to arrive. At the North Korea-Russia border, the train is stopped to change wheels because Russian tracks are wider than North Korean ones. Inside the train, all the facilities found in a president's home and office are available. Kim has a personal office equipped with a fax machine and satellite phone. The entire train, including the reception room, meeting room, and luxury suite, features wooden floors. The most remarkable feature, however, is the restaurant, where any type of cuisine can be prepared on Kim Jong Un's request. Typically, French, Korean, Chinese, and Japanese dishes are served. During the journey, boredom is not an issue for Kim Jong Un, as female conductors, who also serve as singers and dancers, provide personal entertainment. Upon reaching his destination, or if he chooses to exit midway, Kim Jong Un's personal cars travel with him. These can be unloaded to transport him securely wherever needed. These features might make you wonder why Kim Jong Un prefers train travel. The truth is that the Kim family has a long-standing tradition of traveling by train. His ancestors have records of official trips by train. At the Kumusan Palace in Pyongyang, where the preserved bodies of Kim Jong-il and Kim Il-sung are kept, models of the trains they used are displayed alongside them. There are photos of them standing next to their trains and maps marking their journeys. It's said that Kim Jong-il, Kim Jong Un's father, had a fear of flying, which is why he traveled by train. In 2001, Kim Jong-il journeyed to Moscow by train, covering about 20,000 kilometers in roughly a month. This secret train trip might have remained unknown if not for a Russian official, Konstantin Pulakovsky, who traveled with him and later wrote a book detailing the train's services and features. Before this book, no one knew what the North Korean royal train looked like inside. Pulakovsky mentioned receiving luxurious service, including live lobsters and special wine imported from France. In 2004, when Kim Jong Un's father, Kim Jong-il, was traveling, an explosion occurred at the Ryongchon station, located on the North Korea-China border, shortly after his train passed. It was discovered that a cargo train carrying oil caught fire due to a short circuit. However, the Kim family believed it was a failed assassination attempt. Since that incident, security on Kim family trains has been heightened. In 2009, Russian photographers were prohibited from taking pictures of the train, even when it was in Russian territory. The train's route passed through sparsely populated Siberia, but whenever it neared a village, the entire village's electricity was cut. Regarding Kim Jong Un's enemies, he faces threats from the US and the CIA, but the greatest threat comes from his own people in North Korea. People face severe punishment for even minor offenses, such as not cutting their hair like Kim Jong Un or possessing a Bible, resulting in hard labor camp sentences. This makes the local population his greatest enemy, although they might show support only out of fear. Kim Jong Un has been seen with lookalikes on several occasions, such as at a missile launch event, where he was seen talking to a double. These lookalikes accompany him to special events to confuse potential shooters about who the real Kim Jong Un is. Experts suggest that the Kim family tradition of traveling by train serves another purpose, to show the North Korean people that he travels more simply than the US. President's Air Force One. However, North Koreans are unaware of what you see in this video because social media does not exist in North Korea. Only a few top North Korean officials have access to free internet. In reality, Kim Jong Un leads a very lavish lifestyle, and the CIA, but the greatest threat comes from his own people in North Korea. According to 2020 satellite images, he owns several mansions with private railway stations where this moving fortress can be parked. This luxury resort includes villas, a private beach, shooting range, basketball court, and a covered garage for parked yachts. There is another reason Kim Jong Un feels so unsafe. North Korea has been under dictatorship for decades, with the Kim family ruling for just as long. The problem is that Kim Jong Un is the last heir to this throne, meaning he has no son to succeed him. Kim is well aware of his weak position. Many elites in North Korea could take over after him, but then it would no longer be the Kim family's throne. While Kim Jong Un has a sister who might try to seize power, he believes the military would easily replace him with someone else if anything happened to him. The Explorer signing off.